So acid rain and our tall smokestacks, isn't that wonderful that ever since the 1950s as industrialisation increased, when a factory was built, very tall smokestacks were built, because then the wind can carry away the various particles like sulphuric acid and nitric acid to other areas, and you, where you are busy polluting the air, do not have to experience the consequence. A perfect way to show how effective we love our neighbour. We love them so much that we dump all the acid rain on them, and we wash our hands like Judas of it and say, away, we have to make money, give us our 30 pieces of silver and we are okay. You can measure here where the factory is, there's nothing, but you know, the tall smokestack is releasing all the pollutants high up, and then the wind carries it to different areas. In other areas now, it's 70, but 2010, 60 years later, and the problem has become big. Acid rain, such a perfect example that capitalism is not a system that loves the neighbor. It is a system of greed, abuse. It's in fact a system of raping the neighbor. That's capitalism. The capitalist rapists must be stopped at all costs. Equal money is the answer. The end of competition and greed, and the beginning of love for real. Up to now on earth, this is 2010, love has not existed on earth. Those that proclaim that love exists are actually capitalists trying to protect and hide the deception that they play on everybody around them as they are making money, finding ways to pollute everyone around them with bullshit. Practical love means one take responsibility and you consider the equality equation. That means the accumulation of what you do and the total, the sum, the outcome of one's actions. That is what it's about, for real. It's not about a feeling. The feeling is good because you're making money and you're happy and your life works because you're attracting all this money. You're in the factory and the owner of the factories are so happy they have a good life. But they're dumping the acid rain on their neighbor. Because in the equation it's simple. I must let nature take care of it. I must move it away from here. Because I know it's toxic and I know it harms, so it must not harm my family. But it doesn't matter if it harms somebody else's family. Such a wonderful world we live in. Acid rain, murder, by design. We are going to have such a field day with the equal system as we expose all the various murderous activities in this world and prove how people knew what they were doing and that they have caused great harm to many, deliberately in the name of profit. And that profit will be the proof for the murder charges as we bring class action suits to take these people from our system and put them into institutions where they belong, because they have harmed deliberately without consideration both nature, animal, plant and human, purely for the sake of money, for profit. It is an atrocity that is unspeakable.